you get your beats.
HustleDreamProduction.
So during the client consultation, I asked my client what kind of haircut he wanted. He didn't want anything cut off the top. He just wanted to taper on the sides and the back. So right now I'm just parting the hair, putting in my duck clips, making sure that, you know, I grab all the little hairs, brush them down, and, you know, getting this haircut ready for the taper part. So right now, I'm gonna start on the taper and I'm gonna set in my bald line using my Babyliss Skeleton FX. I'm gonna set in a small triangle-like shape. And the reason why I'm setting the shape and not just debulking the whole side is because I wanna debulk into the shape that I got going right here. So that's why I'm setting the bald line in this way. Next, I'm going to debulk the sides using my one guard with the lever open, and I'm just taking off about a full inch, making sure that I keep that triangle-like shape. So now that I have everything cleared out, I'm going to use no guard, but with the lever open using my wall cordless seniors. I'm going up about half of what I set in, which is a ½ inch. I'm setting it in and I'm making sure I use my corners, but in this texture, you're not going to really see the guideline. So I'm not worrying about that. I'm just committing to the steps. Now putting on the 2 guard with the lever fully open, I'm just going to clear out the rest of that bulk on the top. By me using the 1 guard first, I wanted to get a clear visual on how low the 1 would take the hair down. So now that I have that visual, I went ahead and grabbed the 2 guard and I'm just debulking the rest. Now putting back on the 1 guard with the lever open, in a flick out motion, I'm flicking out that area between the 1 and the 2. A lot of times when you use these steps, the transition between the 1 and the 2, it just doesn't flow like you want it to flow. Sometimes you need a 1.5 guard, but in this case, I don't have one, so that's why I'm using the flick out motion method. Now closing the lever on that 1 guard, all I'm doing is softening up that middle line. Even though it's hard to see the middle line, trust me, it's there. So I'm just gonna commit to following the steps and soften up that middle line as much as possible. Now putting on the 0 guard with the lever fully closed, in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Even though it's difficult to see, you still have to commit to the steps. Now with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, using only your corners, flick out that bottom line. What you want to do is start from the inside and not try to take away too much hair from the C cup or the line up behind the client's ear. So even after committing to the steps, you might find that the blend is not all the way there yet, but by committing to the steps, it'll at least get you to a place, right? So right now, I'm detailing my work. I rest my eyes for a couple of seconds. That's just what I like to do. You can also refer to the mirror. The mirror tells no lies. It shows you a different perspective on the blend. And what I like to do when I see those areas, I like to look in the mirror and I like to just point right in the direction where I see the flaws. And I'll just go in and do some corner work with my clippers and just use them basically as thinning shears, as you guys see me doing right here. as far as the back goes, it's the same exact steps. The only thing I did differently is clipper over comb the back. I have a lot of room to work with, so it makes it easier to set in the guidelines and to take out the guidelines in the back area. So right now I see that behind my client's ear is a little bit poofy. You're not going to be able to see the lineup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it out just a little bit to set everything in place. Then I'm going to take my shears and kind of debulk that area, take some weight off of that area so that you can see the line better. So now that I trimmed it down a little bit, I'm gonna take my comb and I'm gonna brush the edges down and cut them down to a 1.5. So I'm gonna mist my client's hair with some water, just to add some product in his hair to get it to curl just a little bit better. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in a full 360, and they come out looking like,
damn, son,
we make it look easy.
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chit.